Hi folks, this is Chris Fanning for the Picton Gazette. Welcome to this week's issue. Our lead story this week concerns Picton terminals. 8 grain silos are coming to the shore of the bay to be hosted at the Picton terminals property and run by Parrish and Heimbecker. These had to apply for a minor variance because they were too close to the shoreline. However, by the time the meeting took place, no minor variance was required. They simply redefined where the shoreline was. Read all about it. Karen Valahora reports on this. She also takes this up in her editorial, in which she asks about how we got here, how much of the rock quarry that's taking place at Picton terminals will be justified by the installation of these grain silos, and so on. The concerns of the local residents are in opposition to the concerns of many local farmers who intend to use the grain silos. This is a conflict of the county, and it's something worth thinking about. In other development news, Cold Creek subdivision has been approved, and that will go forward. Eleanor Zicci reports on the Queen Elizabeth development site and the new community group that's interested in reducing the density of that development. She also has a report on a new proposal for a resort at Westlake. Our letters page this week is quite busy with responses to our piece about Kate's Rest. So much so that Living History got pushed off that page. But fear not, it appears online. You'll find the link below, of course. Here's our historian by the lake with his account. Well, here I am at Glenora to tell you about a 1955 incident in which a resident of the county driving home from Adolphustown across the ice went under and survived to tell the tale. Thank you to our historian by the lake. The Gazette has been nominated for a few awards from the Ontario Community Newspaper Association, reporting on environmental issues, on the arts, on Picton terminals, as well as the catastrophic fire that took place just over a year ago on the Adolphus Reach. Jason Parks has been nominated for online reporting as well as a great photograph there. And in the arts this week, we have a number of articles. Jason reports on the 40th anniversary of the Marysburg Mummers. Here's Jason.
Thanks, Chris. Well, it seems impossible to think it was nearly 40 years ago that I had my first interaction with the Marysburg Mummers. It was a dress rehearsal of Arsenic and Old Lace for elementary students attending South Marysburg Central School. It may have been the Mummers' second or third ever production, and I recall my experience sitting in Mount Tabor Playhouse in this week's Picton Gazette. The Mummers are pulling out all the stops on Friday as they host Mummerbilia 4.0, a free retrospective featuring live and recorded songs and snippets of productions gone by. Online at www.pictongazette.ca, I'll have the latest on the Picton Pirates and the Wellington Dukes. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you very much, Jason. Also in the arts, our musical correspondent Tim Hadley took in a concert a couple of weeks ago by James Keelogan at Base 31. Here's his report.
Well, thanks, Chris. It was a stormy Saturday night when a brave bunch of souls came to Base 31 to see my old friend James Keelogan perform an amazing collection of folk songs from his 13 albums that he's put out. It was just a wonderful night of music. Everybody there had an amazing time. James Keelogan was simply fantastic, and his bass player David Woodhead complimented him perfectly. I'm going to tell you all about it in the Picton Gazette this week. Thanks, Chris. Back to you.
And finally, at the movies, the Gazette's Books on Film Club is opening its spring series on March the 3rd. We will be screening at the Regent Hitchcock's great film, Shadow of a Doubt. Please come and join us. You can buy a ticket just for the movie, or you can buy a pass to the books and movie series. We'd love to see you. Remember that it's Election Day tomorrow. Please, if you haven't already, go out and vote. Until next week, thanks for listening.